Thank you so much, sir, for the great intro, and thank you everyone who have gathered here. Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Upasi, and the entire IITC organizing committee for such a fabulous event and giving me this opportunity to discuss future of tea. I think what we need to start with is to try and understand how is the consumer evolving, how is their behavior changing, and what are the trends that are shaping them, right? All of us will agree our lifestyles are getting busier and time is at a premium for all of us. In such cases, consumers seek convenience. They want things that will save time and give them comfort. Second is, of course, technology that has become all pervasive, right? From content consumption to demand generation, creating awareness, or even fulfilling those demands through the rise of QCOM, etc. We have moved to everything online, right? And that defines how we actually talk to our consumers. How do we reach out to them? The third is there's a rising awareness about overall health and well-being. People are more conscious about the things that they are consuming and their expectations from. They are seeking functional benefits, and which is what tea needs to deliver. And last but not the least is the rise of this experiential consumption. People want to try out new experiences for which it translates as flavors and formats that are exciting and appealing to consumers. Of course, all of this, I think, is underpinned by a young demography and the rise of affluence in general. Right? Apologies for that. Yeah. So in this context, what we need to do from a category perspective is to ensure we build desire at scale. Tea, everyone in India drinks. It's a universally penetrated category, and hence we can't appeal to a certain set of individuals or a certain set of consumers. We need to build desire for 1 billion plus people. And for me, there are two fundamental pillars or two fundamental drivers of this building desire at scale. First is through the products that we deliver to our consumers. And second is how do we engage with them? How do we build a connection with them through iconic brands? And I'll try and cover both of these aspects, starting with product, right? How do we build desire at scale through really, really phenomenal products? Yeah. So the first is everyone drinks tea. India runs on chai. All of us know that. The trick is everyone drinks a different cup of chai. What I like is not your cup of chai. Even on stage, when sir asked the question, each one has a different preference, has a different taste. And there are reasons for it. There are people who prefer tea which has a thicker mouth feel. There are people who prefer a milky tea. There are people who prefer a pure flavor, a clean flavor of tea as well. And hence, we need to have products that cater to these local tastes and preferences. The second is our tea itself, the product that is so dear to us, comes in different formats. There's dusty, there's leaf tea, there's orthodox. Of course, there are different origins from Darjeeling to Assam to Nilgiris and all of it, right? And last but not the least, even the method of preparation. Tea is a very interesting category. It's a very interesting beverage simply because it's a cooked beverage, right? There are various methods of preparation, right? From the amount of tea that is consumed or the amount of sugar or milk that is added, even the quality of milk varies. What gets added first, what gets added later differs from consumer to consumer. There are consumers who do a quick boil in 30 seconds. There are consumers who boil it almost 3 to 4 times for almost 5 minutes, right? And of course, there's a whole lot of spices that get added to tea. Ria mentioned ginger being one of them. We are familiar with cardamom or other such spices, right? And when the method of preparation is so varied, the format is so different, your taste preferences are so different, how do we deliver products that like consumers will want and aspire for at scale? This is where I think technology has to play a major role to create local blends, to create blends that cater to these local preferences. And that's what we need to work on. That craft blends that are desirable at local levels. The second is premiumization. Apart from the core black tea, which is what we'll deliver through product, for me there are three vectors for premiumization. The first is on functional tea. I spoke about the rising awareness of health and wellness, and also the addition of spices that people do, right? So people seek a lot of functional benefits. Under our flagship brand of Red Label, we have this blend called Natural Care, which brings together the goodness of 5 Ayurvedic ingredients. And offers the benefit of immunity, which helps make consumers stronger from within, right? So how do we deliver better and more efficacious functional benefits through our teas? The second one is on format. Beyond black tea, there are different types of teas. Under Lipton, we have introduced green tea and have been pioneering the category development for green tea. Green tea, inherently, the way it's consumed has more health benefits. Do we deliver different and distinguished tastes for them? There's a very interesting stall set up outside on specialty teas, where the team is working on pairing different types of flavors with chocolate, with chili, with tea, right? And how do you then elevate the consumer experience? That's the idea, right? All of this, the important thing is all of these are newer segments, and this needs sustained effort in category development. It does not come like I've introduced a product and overnight it starts working. There needs to be a sustained effort in advertising, in educating consumers, getting them aware about the benefits, aware about the advantages of each of these segments, and hence we develop the market. Looking forward, what do we feel are the brews of tomorrow, right? The first is convenience. Not all of us know how to really brew a really great cup of tea. We may not have much time. There's lack of making tea is a hassle. It needs multiple vessels and all of that. So premix as a concept, premix as a format is gaining traction. And if we look at even advanced markets where premix has become established, that offers the benefits of convenience and a great tasting cup of tea. It also offers the benefit of ensuring there's a standard for every cup of tea that gets delivered. The second is on herbal infusions itself, which offer more lifestyle benefits. All our lifestyles with the modern developments have become fairly, let's say, complicated. We deal with sleep issues, digestion issues, and all of that. Addressing these functional needs through herbal infusions is something that's here to stay. And lastly, it's about having flavors that are contemporary, having flavors that generate excitement, having flavors that are youthful, having flavors that cater to what is in trend right now and will delight the consumers. So that's largely the spiel on what products should do and what products are the things that will drive the future for tomorrow, right? The second aspect of it, which is very close to my heart, is how do we engage our consumers? We can have all the world-class products in R&D facilities. If they don't reach consumers and if consumers don't get to experience them, we will not be able to get the joy and satisfaction from those products, right? And tea in India is a necessity. Everyone drinks tea, almost 2 to 3 cups a day. It's a necessity for us. How do we shift this necessity to aspiration? That's the job of brand building, right? Brand building is about connecting with consumers, building those memory structures, and identifying an emotional connect with them, right? Fundamentally, it starts with having a message that is true to you, having a message that resonates with your consumers. Red Label has been advocating about the taste of togetherness, built on the fundamental insight that common ground is a cup away. Tea is a social lubricant in India. It sparks conversations. It brings people together. That's core to the category, and that's what the brand has been building, and that's the memory structure that the brand has built for it so far, right? Having that message that is authentic, that resonates with your consumers and stands out in culture is extremely important. The second is AI or any technology is here to stay. AI is changing the way we interact with everything right now. In terms of content creation, in terms of content consumption, in terms of creating awareness for our brands, for our propositions, technology is here to stay. And how do we leverage this technology to deliver our messages at scale in a personalized way is what matters. This is just an example. We tied up with, of course, the Tala Dhoni, and we saw phenomenal response. If the content is engaging, if your message is genuinely what the consumers are seeking out, just to give a perspective, Three Roses through this activation delivered 90 million minutes of engagement. That's not a small number, right? And lastly is about being immersive in culture. All of us are a part of culture. All of us are part of active conversations around all of us, be it through in-person, be it through social media, be it through experiences that we have. Even this conclave is an experience in culture. Right? How do our brands participate in this culture? How do we become an active part of it and drive conversations? How do we spark conversations? That's what the job of brand building is. We have a brand called Taj Mahal Tea. Year before last, we did an activation in Vijayawada called Meg Santur. We followed it up with another activation this year. This is a clip from that. I'll play it in a minute. But the idea is to give an experience to consumers that they'll genuinely be excited about, that will spark organic conversations rather than paying someone to do it, right? So we had something called Chai Basuri, where tea brewed in a kettle and played the flute. Taj stands for classical music and the beauty and the purity of it. I'll just play that clip. Thank you so much for the appreciation. My last line is basically, tea is the OG social network. We have bonded over tea for more than 100 years. Tea sparks conversations. Tea gets us together. I think it is all up to all of us in this room to ensure that it keeps trending, it remains relevant, and it remains exciting for all of us and generations to come. Thank you so much once again. I'll hand it over back to Sir, and thank you, everyone.